guys? Welcome back to Hospitality Queens with your favorite two hospitality gurus. I'm Erin,
What up? It's Whitney.
and welcome back to another episode.
What up, y'all?
How you doing?
How you how you doing? I don't know what's happening, but I just opened up this bottle to take a shot. It's shot o'clock already. First
It is
thing.
shot o'clock. Well, you know what? I feel like it's kind of one of those days. I'm having a day. I'm still haven't got it together. I'm just having a day. So today's Monday for us. You guys, we're recording this. You guys are here tomorrow. So just know this week is it's getting spooky ooky. Okay, in honor of Dash, our engineer. So this is interesting. So I don't have a shot, but I did put the wine in our decanter.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just pour up like it was a shot, maybe.
Okay. A shot of
Okay.
wine. I like that. I like the
Okay.
shot of
I can
wine.
just I can just do real big in the cup and just drink the whole thing because I did pour quite a bit in here, so it could be
Uh,
what it's gonna be.
okay.
All right,
I
y'all.
was thinking
So
that I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna drink this bottle of wine today. I don't know why. It just spoke to me. So we're
yes,
always here, Aaron. We're always on the same frequency. So
we really are. We just live in different areas, but energy is a real thing. So, you guys, today we are drinking Magic Box Pinot Noir. And the name kind of stuck out to me. Plus, it was on Winery Direct with Total Wine. So, you already know that we love the Winery Direct because we get to hear great different, about products that people like and recommend. So, Magic Box, what does Magic Box mean to you? If you think of a Magic Box, what does that mean to you?
I instantly thought that my box is magical. So I loved it. Like, I got the magic
Period.
stick. Wonder if I
Period.
can hit one. I can hit twice. What?
Hey.
Magic. Uh-huh.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
Hey.
Lil Kim's verse on that was hard. So that's what I think of. Magic
Okay.
stick,
Mm-hmm.
magic box. Everything is
Mm-hmm.
magical. So
Everything is
I did
magical.
do a little thing that I didn't realize. I got the red blend.
Okay.
I realized that late. I was like, you know what? Because the lady was like, "Ooh, this is a real good one." I was like, "Yeah," because the label's all the same. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, see, it's a magical box full of great things. So I got the Pinot Noir. Whitney has the red blend. So this is cool. If you
and that's what I
guys
meant to
have
get,
different
but I
palettes.
just
So
grabbed and went, and I wasn't even.
y'all,
Yeah.
what a week! It's gonna be great. It's gonna be the best week yet. Okay, we this is gonna be the best week yet. Okay, period. This is an amazing December. Super excited. Miracles are happening. Magic is because I've been manifesting miracles in my life. I got a lot of things that I would love to see happen, and I need that. I need that magic jump. I need. I need it to
You
be
need
very much
magic
magical.
jump.
I
Yeah.
needed it. So when I saw Magic Box, I was like, because I need some damn miracles. I need some magic. I need some shit to go down up in my life. So it's just giving magical.
I love
So
that.
we're we are drinking Magic Box wine
Yeah, we
from
are.
Total Wines. So we're gonna give it a taste. I got the Pinot Noir, so I'm gonna give you a review on that, and Whitney gonna tell us how the red blend is. So just shout out to
And I
Magic
like
Box.
the label. It's just super clean
Very
and like
same.
straight to the point. You can't see it. You can see it. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
clean to the
Mm-hmm.
point. I
Yep.
like.
2021. So this
Hmm.
was out of France, which I actually really love like wines from different countries. It just feel like it just has such a different taste. You can always tell. My style has like notes of cherry and strawberry. It's medium to bold. It's elegant. Red wine. So I left the bottle in
Mine,
the kitchen, but
oh yeah. Mine says notes of black fruits and sweet spices. It's round at first. It reveals a long and structured finish. I know
ooh,
that's
okay,
right. I like
structure.
this. I like
Period.
this. This is
Okay.
structure for me.
Okay, period.
So I felt like
Long and
I was
structured.
drawn to this. Like, okay.
Okay. Period. It's magic, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and pour up. I put mine in my decanter so it can open up a little bit.
Pull
Give
it
it a
up,
little
pull
something. Let's see what it's giving y'all. Y'all know I like a good glass of wine.
I know. I'm really excited about this. I
Whew.
haven't had wine in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute, y'all.
I
We haven't done
feel.
a review, so y'all already know how this could go. So brace yourself. If you've been with us for a while, you already know how this wine review could go. It could go a lot of ways. It could go a lot of ways. It could go a lot of ways. I'll never forget when we did Mary's wine. It was like the best reaction. we was
He
we
was
was shook about it.
like,
We was shook about it, y'all, because we don't like
yeah, that
wine.
was a
So
good
this was
one.
such a big deal. It was such a big
Because it
deal.
was like
So
a, what was it, like a Pinot Gris or Chardonnay or some or Sauvignon Blanc,
it's Sauvignon Blanc.
something.
It was one of them two, y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
know.
can't wait for the
Okay.
summer to get that again because that's a perfect summer
It's a summer
wine.
wine.
That's a
It's a
pool
summer wine.
wine for
It's a pool
sure.
wine for sure.
Hmm.
All right. Well, cheers,
Cheers,
y'all.
B.
Hmm. Okay. This is very smooth. Like this has no after bite. It's very smooth and not too dry, which is actually one of the reasons I like Pinot Noir because it gives it a really good balance. It's usually not dry unless you got a bad Pinot Noir, but it still has those hints of sweet, but not too sweet. This is really good.
I feel like this is the same. It's actually a little sweeter. So if you like a sweet wine, this is it. But very smooth, no aftertaste, like you said. But this is good.
Yeah, this is
But
good.
a little more on the sweeter side, though. Yeah.
I like this. I like this. What would you rate this out of 10? 1 to 10. 10 being the best.
8.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and give this an 8 too. I think it's 8.
It's good.
Yeah, it is good. It is good.
Easy to
Hmm.
drink.
Would you pair
It's
this with any
nice.
type of food?
The first thing that comes to mind is like Brussels sprouts
Ooh, yes.
and
Air
some
fry some Brussels
cheese,
sprouts.
some kind
Air
of
fry,
cheese.
yes, with some olive oil salt. I like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Maybe
good
some
one.
feta. I don't know. Feta cheese.
Okay, okay, okay. That's you need a crispy Brussels sprout with a little bit of cheese on top. Okay, I like that. I like that. So for this one, it's giving me pasta. It's like I really would love like a jerk pasta with this.
Oh.
I
Okay,
actually been
jerk
thinking about jerk
pasta.
pasta, so that's why it was heavy on my mind. I was like, because I we had a jerk pasta, so it's been heavy on my mind. So when
So
I had this, I'm like, dude, do I need to have jerk pasta tonight? It's probably what's gonna be
if
going
y'all
on.
watching,
Mm-hmm.
Erin likes a man that can cook.
Period.
Make her some jerk pasta. Get her this wine.
Yeah, it's
Period.
all about the cooking for me. Okay, it's probably the most sexiest thing ever.
A man in the kitchen. Mm-mm-mm.
It's like better than like domestic work for me because
Yeah.
it's like about equal. It's like I like it like rough around the edges, like outdoorsy, like you get your hands dirty, but I also like gotta cook because like sometimes those outdoorsy ones they don't want to go in the kitchen. It's like nah. I need to be a good balance. I need you to be able to do both. Okay, you need to be outdoor and inside.
Get
Period.
you somebody that can do both. I know that's right.
Period.
So, how was your first week in December? How are you feeling?
Okay, so moment of truth is I feel really good about it, but I think like I've kind of like done the same type of things
Mm-hmm.
all the time around like the holiday time, and I find that I don't want to do those things. So I really find that like normally how I like to do hospitality lifestyle in December,
Mm-hmm.
like work a lot to get the holiday money and do all those things. I'm not into it. I haven't decorated. I haven't done. It's just
Yeah.
just being honest. I don't know where y'all are in life, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the truth. I ain't feeling it. Okay, I ain't feeling it, but not in a negative way. I really want to be very clear. It's not negative. It's just like one of those things where it's like, okay, well, like where do I want to put my energy to? I'm
Mm-hmm.
really I feel like it's a personal goal at ending quarter 4 is really reshifting the energy and figuring out how we're really gonna do this new year vibe because life is kind of quickly changing for me that I didn't ask for in
Mm.
this last 2 months. So I'm like, okay, well, how do I pivot? And then it's like, okay, if I'm having to pivot, there's a reason. So I feel like I had to revisit some things that I've kind of done repetitively, which is do the same things every year, work hard, do a lot of catering, work for the same, like, do the same type of
Mm-hmm.
event, stuff like that this year. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm having these pivot type of moments and things are kind of changing, well, let me rethink that and why I feel that way. So I've been really just kind of diving into what I do. As you guys know, I do a lot of catering, a lot of bartending. Like I would do whatever during the holidays usually. And I would work my same full-time corporate job at the time, all the things. So now that I'm more freelance, I think I'm really putting some respect on my name in this game and realizing like, what the levels of work I want to do. Like particularly I help out a lot with one company that we just work our fucking ass off, okay? And I want to just be very much directed with y'all. It's a lot of work. And I just decided they know there's no need for all this work. There has to be a system in place, especially with if your business is making a lot of revenue, you've been doing this for a solid few years, you have to find ways to continue to improve your business. So in Q4, if you didn't learn nothing else going into this new year and this new recession, you need to find a simpler way to make your business worthwhile and make money. So it's starting off real intense, but I think that it's a business learning moment as well. Like if as you continue to grow, as you continue to want to do things and you want to make money, how can you make this more simpler, make money, and still enjoy what you do?
I
So
love
that's
that,
what's
man.
going on. Okay. It's business 101. I'm feeling it. How's your first week in December doing?
Um, Honestly, I feel like it's going okay. It's going good. Um, what happened last week? So the weather is great. It's the great thing about living in Charleston, right? So it can be cold, like maybe in the 60s or 50s, which really isn't that cold. But this
Hmm.
weekend, I was wearing like short sleeves, and I think Saturday I wore a skirt to work. Like it was
Okay.
warm. Like the highest was like 77, felt like 80. Okay. So,
Love it.
and it's December. So that's lit. Um, I was off on Friday night. That was lit too. For food and bev, that just
Oh,
never happens
snap.
unless that's just in your schedule. So that was nice to just have the time off and just like, so it's funny, like I'll do like a bunch of like little things, right? I'll like
Hmm.
shoot this, I'll take this, but it's like doing the thing is one thing, then you got to edit it and put it together. That's like a whole other thing. So I have like a
Hmm.
thing, so it's like cool. I can like sit down and like work on this and like put this together and put that together, or like whatever. So it was nice to just have that time to work on that, for myself, for my business. Um, what else? I feel like work was just regular. Like I don't think anything like significant happened at work. Any like, I don't know, nothing sticks is sticking out to me that happened at work. Oh, so I had this party, and this happens a lot. Like I'll have these like parties of like 10 or more or whatever. And it was like a birthday party, and they were like young, maybe like in their 20s,
Hmm.
definitely early 20s. And they they were fine. Like when you get the tables and like they're super like apologetic, like so sorry,
Hmm.
so loud. I'm like, you guys really aren't loud. Like you're fine. Like
Hmm.
overly apologetic, and I'm like, you're cool. Like it's a birthday. You're talking. You're friends. Like you're not doing anything crazy.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
I just love that because I'm just like cool. They're like, you're so nice. You're so cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm just being me. They're like,
Hmm.
I think they think that I'm being like something else. Like I'm trying to like, and I'm really mad inside. I'm like, no,
Hmm.
like
You know.
it's cool. Like you want me to take
Hmm.
your picture? Let's go outside. Let's like, what's up? Like what you need me to do?
Hmm.
So I don't know. I just like that I can just have that like connection with my
Hmm.
tables, that they
Hmm.
feel cool with me, or even like people asking you to take pictures. They always
Yeah.
feel so. I'm like, no, let me take it's, and I'm always like, it's about the memory. We need to get the memory. Let's do it for the gram. Like all the things. Like I will take the
Hmm.
pictures. Let's get it. Let's go over here so you can have the water in the back. Like
Hmm.
my tables love me. Like I want to be a part of
Yeah.
everything, so you remember like, hey, she was lit. We're gonna get her next time. And I have tables who aren't my tables. They'll stop me and ask me to take pictures like
Oh,
all the
yeah.
time. It's like I feel like they know that I'm gonna
Hmm.
get the right angles. And like,
Mm.
so it's another table. She stopped me and asked me to take their picture, or she asked me something I can't remember. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, she just made my day." And like her friends are like, "Really? She made your day?" And I was like, "She was like, yeah, she did." And I'm like, "Period. Don't play with me," because she said what she said.
Okay,
But
period.
I don't know. I just like
She said what she said.
like this is honestly, like when I'm at work, it's like, damn, this really is like a part of our brand, like to be
Yes.
hospitable. Like I
Yes.
enjoy like when anyone comes in, I'm smiling, hi, like showing them where we are. You need to go to the restroom, I'll walk with you. It's over here. Like I just like to
Mm-hmm.
be
Mm-hmm.
just nice because you just never
Yeah.
know that could be your table
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, today, in 10 minutes, whatever. But people
Mm-hmm.
just feel that, and that people have told me that. Like I've met people random places. I can't remember if I said it on the podcast, but I went to European Wax Center. I had a
Yeah.
mask on, everything. And the lady was like, "You work at such and such?" And like I had a mask on, everything. And I was like, "Yeah, I work there." And she was like, "Oh my God, I was there on a date. And I saw you, and I really wish that you were my server, and da da da
Oh.
da, like all the things." I'm like, okay, no, wax me. Just like
Mm-hmm.
random things. So you
Mm-hmm.
just never know. People
Mm-hmm.
are always watching. So you just
Mm-hmm.
gotta be
Mm-hmm.
on point because you just who would have known like this random girl working at European Wax Center just knew me. So
Yeah. Facts. I love that.
very yeah, very crazy. So you are your own like walking billboard for real. So you need to
In
be on
every way. In
in every
every way.
single
In
way. So
every single way, y'all. Like
yeah.
every way. I love that.
Yeah. So I love that. I love talking about our podcast to people. Like you just meet people. You just meet people. You talk to your
Mm-hmm.
guests, people who are from all over the place, visiting, everything.
Yep.
So it's just cool being in this field and all the people that you get to meet. So yeah,
Facts.
I feel like that's just
Yeah.
kind of my like weekend hospitality. Just like put some respect on our name. That's just
Right.
continuing from last week when I was listening to the clip. I was like, hell yeah! Like people
Yes.
just a lot of people just see you as, oh, you're just a server, you're just whatever. But it's like, no, we help you with everything because they're asking us where are the good bars to go, where
Yes.
should I go? We're here visiting. Where should I go? Like they're asking us for a lot of things. It's not
Mm-hmm.
just taking your order. We're really like, oh, it's a birthday. Okay, let's get pictures.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get this. We're doing this. What dessert are we getting? Like it's a whole thing. Like there was
It's a
a
whole thing.
I had a party on Sunday and it was like two of her kids' birthday the next day, and like
Mm-hmm.
she took a picture of the menu. And she's like, I want to take a picture of the menu for your birthday. And her kids were like, why are you going to do that? But I, as a mom, I'm like, in 20 years,
Oh,
it's just
right,
going to
right,
mean
right.
something to you. Like we
Mm-hmm.
went to your birthday and at here, and this was the menu, and just something cool to look at because the
Mm-hmm.
food's going to be different a million
Mm-hmm.
years, like, you know, a lot of years from
Mm-hmm.
now. It's just cool. I just love that she did that. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just cool to meet all the different personalities that
Mm-hmm.
walk through your restaurant.
Yeah, for sure. I would say definitely I can like concur, and I think that's kind of why I said that like I'm really like being able to really view like what I do now and like what I like how it could be too much because it
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when you realize it's too much you can no longer fully enjoy the experience of what it's supposed to be, and that's the reason I do hospitality. That's the reason I can't get out of it because I like making the memories. The reason I do catering is because it's a created memory. Like I have to go somewhere, create a vibe, create a scene. And so sometimes what I've learned with working with others as well is that it takes away the fun when you have to go so hard to even get there to get it done. Like they've lost
Mm-hmm.
their energy flow, and I think it's super important in hospitality that that energy just never be dropped because as we know, energy is currency, honey. Okay, period. We have to create an
Period.
experience. And what I realized last week is that people don't have the energy to always be hospitable. Like they're in this industry and they really just it's about the money most of the time now, or it's that holiday time where it's like I wanted this, I want that, I want this. So it's like they forget about making those memories where they can see a smiling face and they can be like, yo, I want to hang out with you, or like I want you to be my server type vibe.
I
They
saw
forget.
something the other day that he was like, I think it was Deion Sanders because he just recently like took another coaching position
Mm-hmm.
somewhere else, and it's like a big thing because been at a HBCU. I think it's Jackson
Mm-hmm.
State,
Mm-hmm.
and you know he's been doing great things, and he took
Mm-hmm.
another
Mm-hmm.
job in like
Mm-hmm.
Colorado, so it's like a big thing. Everybody's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched his speech to his kids, and he was like,
Mm-hmm.
"It's never about the money." He was like, I don't chase checks. And I was like, you know what? He was like, they chased me. And I was like, yeah. And I just remember telling
Mm-hmm.
Erin and someone else, like, I'm not stressing about this no more. Like, I'm just not.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
going to
Mm-hmm.
come. It's going to come to me. I know who I am. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it just is what it is what's going to
Right.
be. So
Mhm. Mhm.
it's just not about the money. It's going to come, it's going to go,
Mhm.
and it's going to come again. So
Yes, and that's actually hospitality, like,
that's
depending
it.
on, like, what arena you're in, like, right now, this is, like, prime time real estate, right? It's like, ta 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 ta, event, 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 event. So it's like, you have, like, in our industry, we gotta know there's always gonna be ups and downs. This is what you chose. You chose ups and downs to live whatever lifestyle you wanna live and get the fulfillment of it. It's not about chasing the money, and I think that's where it becomes, it's like, it's not about the money. I know I'm gonna make the money, so I need to enjoy this. Like,
Right.
I need to be able, like, you want to pick this is your holiday party, like, yo, let's have a drink, like, let's get it in, like, trying to be the hostess of the mostest. But when you have people around you, which every business and anything in hospitality, most of the time you have people around you. It takes a team, takes a village to create a great
Hmm.
experience. So it's like those energies around you are super important. People in the work in the restaurant starts from the host. We just talked about last week how the host is like the first impressions, everything. So it's like it starts at the beginning, and we
Hmm.
need to make sure that we're like giving our people love and appreciation during this time, to understand that nobody's business will operate without the full circle moment,
Right. Right.
because it's
Like
not
it's
about the money, but it is, because you know what it is, because all I keep seeing is this that we in this recession, and I feel like they're just stressing people the fuck out, and that's just why I don't watch the news.
right.
I just want to be very clear, like, if it's not on
Yeah.
YouTube and popping up on the population, it's probably not gonna happen, y'all. Or it has to, like, I Google, or what the Apple be, the Apple News just pop up on some random, like, I can't, because it's literally
It's
will
too
like make
sad.
me, it will make me just in a funk. Because I remember one day I went down that rabbit hole. Y'all, I was depressed. I about cried. I about cried because I
No.
went down the rabbit hole of all the things, and it was just too much. It was too much.
My friend today, like she was like, "Oh, did you hear about the da, 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 da?" I was like, "Ooh, no, I didn't." Like, "Oh, I can't." She was like, "Yeah, and this." I was like, "I didn't," and that's
Give you
real
anxiety.
sad. I cannot.
I can't do
And
it.
I was like, I need to watch it. No, I can't. I cannot know that these.
Mm-mm,
And it's good
mm-mm,
to know that these things
mm-mm.
are happening, but it's a lot.
It's a lot,
I
y'all.
can't take seeing or hearing, and it's just not about like acting like it doesn't happen, but those things mess with your mental health.
Yes.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
does. So it's like I know it's there, I know it's happening, but like it takes me and I think
Mm-hmm.
really what changed is being a parent. Before I
Yes.
really like kind of didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
But being a parent, I just something happened with my emotions. They're still a little broken, but just
Mm-hmm.
certain things are
Yeah.
very triggering for me.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's like I'm still like Breonna Taylor. And I had like crazy anxiety, like that, like really impacted me like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
Mm-hmm.
just a random thing. And at the
Mm-hmm.
time, the apartment I lived at, remember my person who lived under me was
Mm-hmm.
like harassing me. It was a thing. So I was just like on edge, like super anxious. So that just, it's just super sad. Like, I don't know. I just remember just around that time was a lot. Like a lot of things happening
Mm-hmm.
and pandemic heavy. Like I just remember just like driving and crying and just like it was
Mm-hmm.
emotional just thinking of
Mm-hmm.
about all these things that were happening and you don't even know these people.
Right.
Like don't know them, but it's just it gives you it does something to you because everything is visual. There's videos, there's all these things. So you're there. You're
Yeah.
really there. So
Yeah.
you have a real feeling about these things that are happening to people that look just like you. Even if they don't look just like you, you're a human. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
just sad to see
Mm-hmm.
just life just be meaningless or whatever to
Mm-hmm.
some people. So yeah, just sometimes it's just okay to not know because it's
Yeah.
protecting your peace, really.
Yeah, you have to protect your energy, you guys. And I
Yeah.
think that's my biggest takeaway. I feel like in order to grow, you have to take a step back and you have to listen and you have to allow idle time. So I'm a worker bee by nature. It's just part of what I am. It's a Virgo trait. It's a lot of things. But now I've really learned to like figure out what that means and really like be able to handle it, because in my idle time is where I can give myself the energy space back to deal with others and things. Because what we don't realize is that all this working in a restaurant, watching the news, watching social media, friends, family, neighbors, people on the road, like all these things are happening. and it affects you in different ways. You might be like chill all day and you just trying to be numb, but in reality, your
Mm-hmm.
brain still figures. It's still shooting off, and it may not
Mm-hmm.
be a instant like emotion or situation, but it may hit you at a random time and you're triggered. I
Yep.
was very much triggered last week, and that's kind of why I'm in that like really just being still and understanding because I was triggered last week because I'm kind of getting a lot of like shot downs with some things that I'm trying to make happen, and it's just the way life works. Like when you're trying to grow as a person and you're really trying to like um, change and evolve. I've been going through a parenting situation that I'm putting up a fight and I realize around me no one's putting up a fight because they're defeated. And I know why they're defeated. You're working all
Mm-hmm.
day long to try to take care of your family, inflation, life, stress, single parent. You're working all day and you have life and you're trying to you just got a lot on your plate. You watching the news, it's shit depressing, and you're
Mm-hmm.
working and you're just trying to do right. So you don't have the energy to fight. And I get it. I was there. And now I'm seeing it now where I'm like, oh shit. This is why you have to careful what you watch. Like I just told Winnie yesterday that the reason I'm a little off today because I ain't really sleep because I was just so full of giggle laughs last night, which I needed it, y'all. I needed it, but it's like my body shut down on me where I did not wake up today. Like I didn't hear anything, but it was like as much as I was like annoyed, I had to not allow myself to be mad at myself
Yeah.
because it's like I needed it. It was like I had a
Right.
lot of mental stuff going on. I was able to laugh. I like rested fully. Like I woke up like, whew, you rested.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rested, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm rested.
Yeah.
So it's those little things. It's like it's those things. It's like we don't see. Like I got to work an event yesterday. Great example. It was a wedding for a young couple. Y'all, there was no alcohol at this event, but the energy, it's like it made me realize like I gotta have better friends because
Ooh.
it was no this wedding. Number one, they did the intro to the bride and groom, and then instantly everybody got to go on a dance floor with them instantly. Like it was like no, it
Ooh.
was no appetizers, no cocktail party after the ceremony. It was just like rah rah rah. And I was
I
like,
love that.
damn,
I like
it
that.
was like instant energy, y'all. And I was like, whoa, like I have never experienced this. And I was like, this right here, I've done a lot of weddings. I'm like, this right here, this is what I want to get into. Like it was instant celebration of love soon as they walked down and did their entrance, right? It wasn't the whole bridesmaids and groomsmen entrance before them. No, it was the main, like, so even when they came in, when they entered, they made everybody go to the front and they just rah, rah, rah. It was like lit. It was just like celebration of love to its fullest. I'm really fortunate to be able to do that kind of event, and it made me realize like this is like when you're doing this for so long, you want to continue to elevate an experience. This is a memory every bride and groom should have of the people that you spent all this money to come visit you and watch you get married. Y'all were really
Mm-hmm.
partying. It was no alcohol, y'all, and they literally like had nothing but great energy and great vibes. As soon as they entrance was with people giving them energy and love, and in that moment you realize like okay, these people are really here for me. They're really here for me. They're not here for my food and I here for my drink. They're not here because Charlemagne like nah. Like they're here for me. They're here for me. Okay.
Charlotte.
So Shala, like ain't nothing because nobody said like this is what's the place to be. This is a grand royale wedding. Like it wasn't
Right.
that. It was
Right.
actually the venue was beautiful, y'all. Like it was actually really pretty. But I think my biggest takeaway was like the energy was there. These people was on the dance floor all night, shut it down. They even had glow sticks. No alcohol. I just want to know what the energy at. What the energy at. Now this was a different culture, so I just want your Americans to know. Y'all get your shit together, okay? Get your shit together, okay? We need to start with the energy first and drink second. I need to see that energy first. And so
Yeah.
I'm like, it's gonna be energy for me. We need to
Yeah.
reverse the cocktail hour to like the late night happy hour. So it's like I come
Ooh.
in, no cocktail hour, no you can get a little munch if you want, but no alcohol until y'all greet me with that love and that excitement for me, and then you could have maybe a drink with your meal. But it was
Ooh, she
literally
said maybe.
it was I and even though like the people I was working with, they were like And then the DJ was slapping y'all. Like the DJ was
What you
slapping. It was
playing?
like,
What you playing? What he was
and that's a
playing?
girl, a little bit of everything, because it's actually like they're like an Indian. They're part of the Indian culture. I don't know which particular one, because it was a little different than some of the Indian events I've done. But like, so he played, their culture music, but he like whipped it in with some Spanish music, some rap, some everyday. Like we even went to oh, it's what, like a rock song. I forget it. I forget it. But they were like, and they knew it. And the balance of how he mixed it together, how he kept them on the dance floor. I was just super impressed. The DJ was lit. He had a posse. It was like rah rah, and I was like, the energy. So it's probably why I came home and I had to have, like, I was still on a hiatus because I was like, man, the energy without alcohol. I think it was next level. It was next level for me. And I feel like when you do caterings and you do events for so long, to see people be celebrating a different way it just was a step up in hospitality for me. I feel like I learned some really great things I would love to utilize in hospitality, of giving people that energy, because life will drain the f out of y'all. Like y'all watching the news. I know y'all drain. I ain't even watched it. I'm drained. So we need to really give back the energy to the people, like even at work, which was one of our topics. Like around this time, like what kind of incentives are y'all giving y'all employees?
But going back to like the mental health and like things that like how you found something that made you cackle, that's why I love podcasts so much.
Yep.
Because you get to like step out of whatever and whatever type of podcast you listen to. Some people like crime podcasts, that's a big thing, or whatever. Like it just takes you away for a little
Mhm.
bit of what
Mhm.
the fuck else is going on. So that's why I
Right.
love listening to 85 South, because I'm going to laugh, like
Mhm.
laugh hard and just like,
Mhm.
you know, it's like you're just hanging out with your friends, kicking it. Like I just love that, and I hope that you guys get that from us.
Mhm.
Listening, where you get to laugh and just like take a second, take an hour, or if you listen to it in little increments or whatever, just to take a little break from all the craziness to just
Mhm.
laugh or be serious or cry or whatever that makes you feel good. So that's why
Mhm.
we do it, because like literally me and Erin talk like this all the time. We'd be like, I'd
Mhm.
be like, we need to record this. I feel like people need to hear us talk because they would
Mhm.
totally get it or just relate to what we're saying.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for fucking with us.
Yes.
Make
Thank you guys
sure
for
you
the
subscribe,
support.
share, follow us on Instagram. We love y'all. Thank you for rocking with us. We're almost at 100 episodes. It's crazy. So it's not crazy, but it's crazy. This is what we're supposed to be doing. So
Mhm.
I'm happy I'm
Yep.
doing it with Erin.
Yes, absolutely. I'm happy to be doing it with Whitney. And that's part of that growth part, is like you learn who's for you and who's not for you. We are
Mm-hmm.
not for everybody, y'all. Be clear. So if this show is not for you, you are not offending nobody. I mean, do you, sis? Do you, boo? But the authentic authentic part of us is just being us, and we are not drawn by the next fab and this and showing off. We're just genuinely living. We do the work and we're fulfilled by that. So if you're still lost, you're trying to figure it out, it's okay. Find yourself, find what you like to do. There's always gonna be some situations that go down, but like find your happy place. Mine is check a
Yeah,
luck in. Me and Whitney will crack
we
up,
love to laugh.
okay,
Yeah.
in a minute, okay? And that's where I'm like, this is what I want to not work so hard to build someone else's business that doesn't care about their people and things, but I want to make sure I give enough time and energy to myself to continue to have those amazing experiences with others. That's what hospitality is about, you guys. We live in a crazy world, and when you go to a hotel, a restaurant, an event, it's supposed to be about the experience. It's supposed to be about the good vibes. It's supposed to be about the energy. So make sure that you are a key player in whatever room you set in. It doesn't matter. You're not just your server. You're not just the coat check. You're not just the host. You're not just anything. You're a person with a great energy. And if you know you have a great energy, it will show to others and they'll be attracted to you. If you got some stuff going on, cleanse your brain, help yourself before you walk in a building. I remember, I forgot which company I was working with at the time, but one of their things was like, leave your problems at the door. And it's been a motto for me my whole working career. It's just like, leave your shit at the door or in the car. And yes, that is hard to do and it lingers, but remind yourself of whatever good that you did have in that day, in that moment. Find a couple good memories to truly just allow yourself to like focus on while you're working. Good memories, and then as soon as you get to the car, all right, cool, deal with it. But just remember, like, the more you allow negative thoughts, sad thoughts, defeated thoughts in your brain, those things manifest and they do happen. So just make sure that you think positive, positive, positive. Even though things are going so wrong, positive. It's gonna work out. Like, I got this. Like, motivate yourself, because when you allow too many negative things to happen, it's just gonna continue to spiral down.
Period. So I never took the shot earlier.
Okay, well, shut
So
up, because I surely was drinking it. If you guys aren't looking at us on YouTube, please do go follow us on Hospitality Queens on YouTube. Share with your friends and family. As well, if you're in the service industry, keep your head up. I know it's a holiday time. Y'all don't got to buy everything either, and like find some balance in that. Okay, period.
keep your
So,
head up, ooh,
hey,
child. Things are
things are
gonna
gonna
get
get
easier.
easier. Ooh, they gonna get easier, y'all.
Ooh,
I'm telling
child,
you.
things are get brighter.
Oh, oh. It makes me want to slide. I really want to slide. I can't. I want to go skating so bad, y'all. It's like I gotta go. Like I gotta go skating. Like ASAP. It's. I feel a skate in my bone. It just gotta come out, y'all. It's in there.
That's a
Oh,
cute
oh.
little date. Go skating,
Yeah. I've been
ice
trying
skating, all the things.
all the things. All the things. So one of our topics for today is like, does your job do anything as an incentive for your work ethics? Let it be holidays or just in general. And that does not include always a bonus. That could kind of include a bonus, but it could just be like maybe the culture of your particular company and like the things that they do. Um, for instance, I did some holiday part. It's holiday season, so we get to do a lot of stuff for companies that do things for their organizations. I did a event that did like a brunch, but they had like face painting, bounce houses, trains. They had all these type of like cool things for the family. They gave gifts out. They did raffles, things in that nature. So just curious, like, what does your organization or company do for you guys throughout the year? If it's a holiday, like, what is that? What is the culture of your company? And is that aligned and do you feel valued? Um, that's kind of where my takeaway for the month has been already, because I realized in hospitality, you're not really valued a lot. You're actually just not. Like, you're just kind of expected to kind of take it and deal with it, and like maybe they'll give you like, I remember like a lot of hospitality parties, it's like they just give you like a free day to like come in the restaurant, eat and drink. And as you get older and you do this eat and drink thing all the time, you realize that's not really an incentive, right? Especially if it's a restaurant or something, because it's like at the end of the day, this is your food costs and your bottom line of like alcohol. So technically you didn't put any thought in it. Like, it's stuff that we already do every day. But I feel like what would be more fun, I was thinking like, even if you like took your coworkers out to like Dave and Buster's. We have like a lot of like bowling. We have like a lot of different interactive type of things here in Texas. So it's like, what are you doing with them that's different that you already do right now outside of your work organization, but also brings a different type of vibe and energy. So curious to know like what these companies are doing out here. Some companies have awesome Christmas parties that are off site at night, different things like that. Some people do trips and conferences. There's just so many different things that they could do. So curious to know what's going on out there.
Ooh, child. Sorry, y'all. Um, so I think that's important too. I feel like when you were saying that, I always feel like when someone's starting a business, like the business owners or whoever, I kind of want them to have that in place. Like when we have a
Right.
holiday party, we're going to do this. Like have a
Mhm.
plan. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like
Mhm.
have a few different options that you can kind of think of. Like, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, or we're going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So like I suggested, because I don't know if we're gonna do a holiday party, but I already told the owners like I think we should do oyster roast. That would be cool. Like we should have it at the restaurant
Yum.
because
Yeah.
I think that like having it at another place is just too much pressure. It's too much. You gotta be out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we have it at the restaurant, we're comfortable there. Come
Mm-hmm.
as you are. Hire
Mm-hmm.
two bartenders from a different bar that you're comfortable
Mm-hmm.
with. Pay them, or however, have open bar. Everyone can drink, have it catered, or you can have your food, whatever, like have a potluck, everyone bring something, but have
Mm-hmm.
things, have games, have karaoke, like have
Mm-hmm.
the oyster roast, have a fire, like make it interactive so everybody can come and just chill and enjoy their time. I worked
Mm-hmm.
at places where they had it the holiday party on Super Bowl Sunday. So everyone
Mm.
comes to the restaurant, we watch the Super Bowl, have a bunch of food, everyone brings a dish, the restaurant, supplies most of the food, and then that's it. That's a fun night. So just have like something where it's said every
Mm-hmm.
year it's the same thing no matter what. If 5 people show
Mm-hmm.
up, cool. If 20 people show up, great. Like whatever, however many, you just do the same thing every year. I think that's just
Mm-hmm.
cool. Um, and people feel like loved, and it's a holiday time, so you don't know how it impacts everybody, like
Mm-hmm.
maybe people
Mm-hmm.
just moved here from a different state, they don't have any family or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, like your work family is really important. I was once that person who didn't have family at all in Tampa, and
Mm-hmm.
my
Yeah.
coworkers became my family. So it's just important. I think that you should do something. I've worked places where I worked at one place, it was a downtown little like bistro, and he
Mm-hmm.
gave me like a cash bonus and like gave me bottles of wine to like take home for the holidays, or things like that. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that like if you don't do something, you need to give your employees something. Give them some type of
Facts.
bonus or something. Like you
Yes.
need to
Yes.
do something
Mm-hmm.
during the holiday time or quarterly or something to show your
Mm-hmm.
employees that they are valued and they are loved,
Mm-hmm.
for
Facts.
sure. Because definitely in hospitality, it is like whatever. We're open Thanksgiving, we're open Christmas, we're open for all the things, and we just keep going. It's a regular day. We making the money. So you got to take care of your people
Take
because
care of your
you want
people.
to peace out and go somewhere else who takes care of their people.
And I want to just be very clear: food and drinks is not taking care of your people. Have some games. Have put some thought in it. Because most of the
Yes.
like some bev jobs I've done, it's like it just like okay, yeah, you can come and drink and eat for free, cool. But like have
What
something
else?
else. Put a little
Yeah.
thought. Games, like Whitney said, games. I mean, if there's like a boxing match on, y'all buy the boxing match and let people come up. Like, give something that they just don't normally do all the time. Like, pick a day that's a little different. Or, like, if it's too much to orchestrate and do other places, yeah, but you can still make your restaurant just as fun. Like, painting with a twist with your coworkers. That shit would be lit at a restaurant. Like, yo, we're going to have a night. Like, we're done. Like, have somebody come up and teach. Hell, y'all could watch what that one painting dude is from back in the day. He got all the videos. It's the dude with the
Painting.
afro. The dude with the afro. Yeah, y'all could put him
Bob
on the big
Ross.
screen. Bob. Y'all could put Bob on the big screen, get the canvases and fill it up, and everybody just watch with Bob. I mean, it's something different. It's free. It's like a little bit more cost effective if you can't afford someone to come teach a class. I'm just thinking of like out
Right.
like ways
Yeah.
because they're always worry about their bottom line and all that kind of stuff. Find it's the thought of putting it together that really it's the thought. It's the thought. I just want y'all to know. Put the thought together, even if it's just like a hey, like we gonna do yoga in a restaurant. Like figure some shit out, y'all. Figure some shit out and take care of your people. Take care of your people. And it's not it really shouldn't be once a year, but if y'all need to start somewhere, please do that. But it needs to be every quarter, that you need to do something for your people, even if it's like a quarterly meeting where you're like, hey, um quarterly meeting where it's just one of those like inspirational meetings or work development. Like I would love when we'd have like a development based meeting where it's even about just learning different like ways of learning and style, something to help you. That's an incentive. If your staff can learn something from it, but they also feel like it's important, you're still winning on giving back. So think about that, y'all.
Yeah, I love that. So and I thought about this earlier today and I forgot, but then you kept saying, I'm curious to know. And I was like, oh my God, I wanted to play this game. I'm curious to know because we
Okay.
haven't played it in a little minute.
Okay.
So This is from another podcast. They're called the Cocktails Podcast. They came up with this card game. I'm curious to know, and I love it so much. I can't wait to play it soon, actually. So this is good. They're coming to Charleston. I gotta buy my tickets. I gotta go. So we're gonna play. Okay, I'm curious to know, Erin. Okay, so
Already
this
some shit.
game
Already some
is
shit.
like for dating. So if you have a boo or anything like that,
Mommy,
yes.
you want to drink it?
Okay, go take it in your room and drink the water. So if you
You
have
wanna
a boo
drink
or
it?
something and you just want to know
You want to drink?
know everything,
Daddy.
play this game. So this is really funny. So
You
y'all kind of
and
know
Mommy,
what kind of energy
Mommy,
this game is
you
on.
want to drink?
Okay. We love a good game, y'all. So this just kind of just it's a vibe of a good game. So I'm here for it. So I can only imagine if she chuckled, what this consists of. It's all about a chuckle in the beginning. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour up my wine. Mind you guys, my decanter is life. It just opens up the wine a little bit better, so the flavors and all that can come out. And we gonna make a big old hefty glass, y'all. It is
Yeah,
hefty. It's giving hefty. Because when you
yeah.
play, I'm
So
curious to know. You gotta
if
know.
you're not on YouTube, go on YouTube and watch. So someone told
This is my
me
decanter
that
as well.
they were listening.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the last episode. You're like, if you're not watching on YouTube, and they're like, they stopped and watched on YouTube, so that
Oh,
be working.
good.
Y'all need to stop watching YouTube, subscribe, like all the things. If you don't have
All
a
the
YouTube
things.
account, make one for us.
Period.
You can like, subscribe, and comment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Period. We need to see these
Period.
Black queens win. We need 1,000 subscribers. We need to get monetized.
Let's
Quit
do
playing with
it.
us. Okay.
Period.
So this again, y'all.
I want to.
Yeah, so this is a game that's kind of based more like on dating. I'm curious to know. But, you know, in anything in life, find a way to pivot, y'all. Like, don't put yourself in a box, magic box, but know that magic, you can bust out that box ready to go. Just kidding. But like, so she may ask me this question, but we can, since we're friends, and these are great things to kind of just have open conversational pieces, we can together talk about what we would do in this scenario in a friendship based way or how we would do it with dating. So be creative, guys. Think of outside the box here. Magic box,
Okay.
outside the box.
Yeah, so this
Period.
is great for dating. I've used this on dates. So I'm curious to know, and again, this is in the aspect if you're on a date, so y'all know what kind of time
Okay.
this is on. Would you like to end the game and have sex right now?
Ooh, I'm gonna
Ooh,
say that's very intense, and I would probably say no,
very intense.
because very intense, and the reason why is like if you made me feel that way, then we probably soulmates at this point because I'm not really like ever like I don't like anyone that much to hump their bones. Like I'm just not wired like that. So if I'm like on a date and like I want to hump your bones, like we are divinely connected somewhere, and like this is serious. I remember like the first dude that like I even like went on a first date with, and I tongued him down. I don't do that. I don't
Not
do that. I don't do
Aaron.
that. Okay, period. I'm not even a good flirter. It's just not my vibe. Like it just flows for me differently. So I knew this one right here. Period. It
It's
was
the
all
tonguing
bets
down
off.
for me.
It
Ooh,
was so
okay.
it was so many connections. So it's gonna be a no. But if he got it, yeah.
Yeah, I've had that question before, and I was like, no. Okay, I'm curious
Mhm.
to know.
No.
These are intense. So, what would you do if I asked you for a kiss? I got the intense deck today.
She did. But you know,
I've had this one
once
before too.
again, it goes once again, like if the vibes are there, for
Yeah,
sure. But I feel like it's just
it gotta be there. Ooh, not me.
it's if it's there, like we gonna be around for a minute because I don't be feeling like that about nobody. Which is I mean, if it's there, I'm not gonna run, but it ain't just gonna happen to you regular. So sorry, not sorry.
Okay, I'm curious to know. Have you ever broken someone's heart? Will you tell me about it?
uh Yeah, I've broken hearts.
Ooh, Aaron's a
Um,
heartbreaker. Heartbreaker, dream maker. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know which story I could really elaborate on.
Ooh, all right. But you broken hearts.
I would just say like if it wasn't given for me, but it was given for you, I was thinking about me and not for you. I'll say that. Bore. Have you broken a heart? Whitney
I don't
has.
think
I know.
so. If I have, I don't know.
Okay. Well, she has.
I don't think I have.
Mm,
I don't think. I don't know.
I don't think it's the thing for me.
I don't think. Ooh, these are deep. They're really deep questions.
Mm,
Um, ooh, would you feel offended if your person, if your boo, if your man
hmm
never posted you on social media?
It depends. Yep, I would be. It depends on the scenario, though. Like if he's an
Mhm.
active poster, he's actively online, and you acting like you seen it in the streets, yes, for sure, absolutely, would not work for me. But if you're not a social media person and you won't be on there like that, I don't really care. So it really just depends on who you are. Like learn your person's habits and traits and how they vibe and how they rock. I'm telling you, it's a game changer, life and time saver, game changer, life saver, time saver. Period. So yeah, you gonna have to post me. Number one, you need to be proud, nigga. You need to be
Yeah,
proud because if
these
you ain't proud, somebody else gonna be proud.
it's penny proud for me. These questions are really deep. So get this card game. It's called I'm Curious to Know. It's great to play
Mm-hmm.
if you got a boo, a new boo. Keep it. I actually I have another one I keep in my bag. But like just it's really fun. I played it on dates before and they're just like thrown off, like what you got a game? And it's just really fun to like
Yeah.
tap in. And it's you can blame it on the card game that you're being so nosy. So I'm like skipping through these questions because they're so intense. I'm like, I can't. I'm not about to ask these questions on here, but they're really good, y'all. So this is one I'm going to say, but some of y'all know, but some of the new listeners don't know. It says, I'm curious to know, how did you meet your best friend? And
Oh, I
Erin can
love
have
that.
multiple, but we're talking about me.
Yeah. Ah, it's a disclaimer for me. And when you put
Disclaimer. I know Erin
and
has multiple best friends because I have multiple best friends, but this one's about me because we on the show together, okay? But I love all her other best friends too, though. I do.
oh my god, that was awesome. It was just the disclaimer and how she had let the disclaimer be out. So that's awesome, and that's a great date tip as well. Put your disclaimers out, okay? Period. I only want to know, like, put your disclaimers out. But how did I meet my best friend? We met at TGI Fridays in Tampa, Florida. Um, we worked together. We really didn't talk a lot, and then we just like grew a great like working relationship with each other over time. And then we realized, okay, be you dope, I'm dope, we cool, we and then we started having dinners and lunch together. Like when we worked together, we had to sit and eat together. Then we like okay, I think we first ordered our own meals, and then we decided we're gonna order meals like we could share. So we just really like bonded from working together at TGI Fridays, which I find really pretty dope because it just like it just did its own like organic fester with each other. Like
Wait,
even when we met
just that
Corrales like
fizzle.
as well, it was like a own like organic. It all flowed together. Like I honestly thinking about like when I met them, I would have never in a million years thought that we would be friends still today. Like I don't really keep friends for that long a time. So this is pretty fucking monumental. It is like no cap. So I met Whitney at TJ Fridays in Tampa, Florida. Shout out to Tampa, Florida. If you have been listening for a while, and if you haven't, please go back to Tampa, Florida, y'all. You can get a little bit more insight, fun. It's really, really, really fun. Florida does do it pretty dope when you're young, especially. I feel like I talk to people a lot. Like Florida, in your young age and living in Florida, it's definitely a vibe. It's
It's
definitely a vibe.
superior. Y'all better come
It's
up here and get one
it's
of these. Y'all better move to Florida. It's superior. Like, honestly, I lived there in the best time because I was
yeah,
so
yep.
like I didn't know what I knew now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was
Right,
very
right.
green. If I would have
Mm-hmm.
been on the shit I'm on now, woo, woo, it would have been a fucking massacre.
Period.
I was very
Period.
innocent, very
Yep.
green.
Yep.
I wasn't
Yep.
really outside.
Yep.
Like we went
Yep.
out, but
Yep.
I wasn't like I was different. I was so young. I just didn't know yet. I didn't learn.
Yep.
I was in the process of learning and
Yep.
becoming who I am now.
Yep.
So I was very much tamed. I was in a relationship a lot of the time. So it was different. It was very different for me living in Tampa. But
It was dope. It was dope. I actually was
it
just
needed to be
talking
that. It
to
needed to be that.
it needed to be that. And I was talking to my friend about like how we used to go to Piranha because of the different like levels of like DJs. So it was like we had at a place that had like a horrible DJ. It was like the worst. And I was like, it instantly made me think about how we used to go up and down, like chasing the different vibes of music and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Florida. But man, Florida was lit. And obviously if I knew what I knew now, that it wouldn't have been as fun. So I'm really, 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 and honestly, I did a lot of things there that I have never done here in Dallas, which is the great part about it.
It's a good
Um,
thing.
you know, some of those times, have you ever like, okay, reflective moments is end of the year, which we'll have a lot of those, but it's like one of those moments where it's like, okay, life, like it did not go to plan. But when you really take a step back and think about what you've overcome and how far you've come, the shit is night and day. Because if y'all only knew, like, I have to write a book or something. It's like to give y'all the real tea of what went down in my life. It just can't come super
What
easy.
about us? Book
Um,
coming at
what
some
about
time.
us, book? Because like when I go through my moments of just whatever I'm going through, I realize like Tampa, Florida, me and Dallas, me are two different things. It was funny because somebody actually asked me the other day, like what my alter ego was, which I do have an alter ego. This is like full circle moment. So I asked him what that woman was, and like they told me asked me what the name was, but I was like, but I'm not her right now. Like that's not me. And they're like, well, who are you? And I'm like, do I need a new name, bitch? I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Because she's not here right now. Like she's not here. She's
She ain't
gone.
me. She ain't
She
me.
me. The alter ego that I had in Tampa isn't didn't really go well here in Dallas, and it didn't need it to. She actually needed to
Yeah.
stay where she's at. She's still in
Yeah.
Tampa,
She
and she
needed to
probably
stay over
still
there.
could come out. She
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
still could
Yeah.
come out in Tampa, but
Yeah.
she got here in the D. So I was like, well, what is it? So I had to think about it, bitch. That was a question I wasn't prepared for. So and this actually just happened last week, so this is really funny that we talk about it. And I guess I was like, well, I guess Queen E, because that's like if you're on my Apple, like that's what my name is on on my
But
iPhone, like
yeah,
in the
that's what it
literal
comes
thing.
up. Queen.
So I was like, so I
I've
guess
had
that's who
dudes
I am
before
right
be like,
now.
"Your queen is calling you." And I was like, first of all, get up my phone. But okay,
Period.
with Erin.
Yeah, period though. So I think
All right, the wine is
all right.
kicking in, y'all. We
It's
gotta wrap this
going
up.
in. Yes, so I think that's what it
Uh,
was. My nickname changed. Anyways, so what do you have an affirmation?
because it was
Period.
kicking in.
Let's
I
affirm
sent you
today.
something on Instagram. I had to give Jonah my phone, y'all,
Okay,
for
okay,
him
okay,
to
okay,
exit
okay, okay,
stage.
okay, 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 okay. Okay. One moment. Let me pull
So it was 5 things that you should do or you should
that.
know in the last month of the year, and it spoke to me. So you don't have to read all 5, but just read one of the slides. I sent it to you on Instagram.
Okay, so it says, um, okay. Oh, well, it's just a lot. So I'm gonna start with the first one.
But what does
Um,
the first slide say?
the first says release whatever or
No,
whoever
no,
is
no. The
called.
first one.
Oh,
The
okay. It
first.
says the
Yeah,
first.
yeah. Sorry, the initial post.
Okay, so when it came through my messages, it actually
It
didn't
came
have the
up as
first.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I had to slide
yeah,
over
yeah, yeah.
y'all.
Yeah. My
It's been
bad.
a
I
while.
was doing it real quick because Jonah was like, "Rah." So
Okay. Okay, so 5 reminders from the last month of the year. Okay, period. So this is reminding you of what you need to reflect on for the year.
so just read one of the 5.
So we're gonna start with the first one that has started. So it says release whatever or whoever is causing you stress, headache, unhappiness, uncertainty, or pain. It is time to shift. You're worthy of nourishment in your relationships and the space you occupy. Period. Okay, I like that. We'll go ahead and go through the first one. I don't even have to do no affirmation. This is given. Okay. So it says love is meant to heal and restore, not hurt or destroy. Dysfunction does not serve your highest self. Let go of that cause of doubt, unworthiness in your spirit. Period. Be a protector of your space and your peace, especially during the season of change. If it is not an alignment shift, you do not have to force what is not for you. Your energy is valuable, your joy is scarred. Invest your time and effort wisely. Period. You deserve the same goodness that you wish for others. Stop settling because starting over feels too hard. Shedding is seasonal. Give yourself grace when you're beginning again. Only option, less judgment, more compassion. You're worthy of your own kindness and patience. Okay, period. So it just says community, what are you reminding yourself of before you walk in? And going through that, it it's just a line. It's like I've learned my self value in work, life, and everything else, even when it becomes as a mother and what I will and what I deal with. And that's kind of where my shift has been. And I love that because that's one thing I did put some respect on in 2022. If 2022 didn't do nothing for me, it let me know, bitch, I always been that bitch. I'm gonna be that bitch. Period.
Period. For real. Like, for
That's it.
real. For
That's it.
real.
I worked
For
really hard,
real.
and
And I feel
still
like
do.
people, like, we know that. Like, I was talking to someone the other day about affirmations. Like, when I'm in the bathroom getting ready in the morning and the
Mm-hmm.
light,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a bathroom, not a bathroom, I have a window in my bathroom and the lights hit me. I'm like, bitch, you beautiful. Like, you have to affirm yourself, and just like,
Mm-hmm. You
I feel
do.
like that is just like this year I've just come into myself and just
Yep.
like,
Yep.
you are you, you're her, like no one can
Choose
dim your
you.
light. And I always say,
Period.
like, before I come to work, you light up every room you walk into. Like, you're bringing that energy, you're bringing that light. On Sunday, like Sundays are always a weird day for me because it's like we have to be there earlier than normal
Mm-hmm.
for brunch. But the
Mm-hmm.
night before, I can never sleep good. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I'm up late
Mm-hmm.
just watching things, or just I'm just wired. And if you're in
Mm-hmm.
food and bev, you know, like you get off late and you're just up, so you can get off
Mm-hmm.
at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock,
Yep.
3 a.m., and it's like you're getting off at 5. So you
Yep.
still go through the same things of doing what you're doing.
Yep.
But Sunday mornings is rough. So I was listening to music. I have my AirPods in, and I just feel like the hour that you spend opening the restaurant, no one really needs to talk. You come in, I say good morning. This is what I always do. When I come in, I'll go in the kitchen. I say
Mm-hmm.
hi to everybody in the kitchen. If you're a dishwasher, I say hi to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
AirPods are in, and I just work. I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing what I need to do. We're opening the restaurant, and people are just, it's kind of annoying too, because it's like people always want you to be on. You have to be Whitney and just
Mm-hmm.
da, 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 da. Like everyone had something to say about me having my AirPods in. And that was really fucking annoying because like let me
Mm-hmm.
fucking live. Let me wake up
Right.
and listen to what I want to listen to. I don't need to talk to y'all. We're just
Right.
opening.
Right.
We're just opening. If you have a
Right.
question, ask someone else. You don't really need to ask me nothing. Like you don't really need to talk to me, because when I don't have them
Right.
in, we don't talk anyway. But it's just the fact that you know that they're in, that you
Right.
feel disconnected from me.
Right.
So I'm opening. After I took my AirPods out and throughout the day, so many people came up to me and like, "Oh, I said hi to you. You didn't say anything," and they were just like, they felt away.
And they
And then
fucking
like I
should.
literally, but then they're like, and you turned around and you were like, "Oh, hi." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So it's like I'm not being a bitch or being mean. I didn't see you. I didn't hear you. My AirPods are in, but I told you hi when I saw you. So you know me, that I'm not like. Then this other dude, I was walking outside, and these two guys from the kitchen were walking, and the one guy was like, "Hi, Whitney." I didn't say anything because I legit,
Mm-hmm.
honestly didn't hear him. And
Mm-hmm.
the other dude that was with him was like, "Dang, she's usually so happy and bubbly, and she didn't. She ignored you." It's like, bruh, like,
Sensitive as fuck.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just have a second to yourself. You can't just have a moment to just listen to your music, vibe out, and get ready for the day and get pumped up. Because once the AirPods were out, I was ready to make that money, make them
Mm-hmm.
gualas. Like, I'm ready. So it's just like, just interesting how people just, they
Mm-hmm.
want so much from you. Like, you have to be,
Mm-hmm.
and like you're the
Mm-hmm.
walking billboard. You have to be on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like people expect that out of you, to be happy
Mm-hmm.
and bubbly and
Mm-hmm.
hi and good morning and talking and shooting the shit. So it just kind of
Mm-hmm.
like was like, okay, people expect that out of me when they see me to just be.
Mm-hmm.
And someone was like, you're in a mood. I'm like, I'm not in anything. I'm just listening to my music. I love music, and that's the vibe I want for myself today before I start work. And that's what I'm going to have for myself. And that's it, you know?
Period.
So yeah, take the time, do whatever you need to do before work to get you in that right mind space. Because if you're not right, the shift ain't going to be right. Listen to the music, do the things, meditate, do whatever you need to do, burn sage, whatever to get yourself in that right mind frame to get yourself through the day.
Facts.
It's about you.
What's
always.
Well said. Well said. I love that. Name of the show, Take Time for You. Or it's given a lot of it's given a lot of vibes, but
I had one earlier, but I
on.
forgot.
We'll come together. Follow us on on Instagram, hospitality_queens. You can follow me, Get Toned, with E on Instagram, and Get Toned Wellness will be back up and running in just a couple weeks. We're making some modifications because it's just the time. So
it's just the time.
It's just the time.
Follow me on Instagram, Whitney White 1_ shop my store, shop 2230 on Instagram. Shop this hat. I love Charleston. I wear the pink one. This is like a green one. I love it. I love Charleston on Instagram. This is another local Charleston business. It's called Swim Unlimited. I love this hoodie. So cute. I have like another shirt. I love their merch. So Swim Unlimited, look them up. All Black owned businesses. Period. We in this thing. Shout out to Charleston. We lit.
Period. And on that note, peace.
Thanks for watching. We love y'all. Comment, subscribe, share, all of the things. Happy holidays. We love you.
Love you. Peace.